yourself available to members should they have any. Is that right?
Absolutely. Any questions about my disclosures or paperwork, please just reach directly out to me.
Senator McCormick.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Mr. Wright, good to see you. It was great to have a meeting with you, and I'm excited about working with you. And we believe in Pennsylvania, the road to energy dominance goes through Pennsylvania, and it's critical to our future in Pennsylvania. So I'm gonna ask you a couple questions. Forgive me, they're parochial, but I want to stay focused on the things that matter to Pennsylvania. As I'm gonna hopefully do a quick lightning round here with you. First, the East Coast is at a significant disadvantage on LNG export capacity compared to the Gulf Coast, which is a big problem for getting Pennsylvania energy production to other parts of the countries, allies around the world. Can we work together on getting export terminals online starting in Southeast Pennsylvania outside of Philadelphia?
Senator, the more energy infrastructure we have in this country, the better for America, the better for Americans, the better for Pennsylvania. I agree very much with your desire there. I've expressed that view many times. We have the Marcus Hook terminal for natural gas liquids, but not for the main event, for methane and for natural gas. Would be hugely beneficial to Pennsylvania and to our country to have access, an LNG export terminal on the Pennsylvania coast near Philly.
Great, thank you. We can't power the AI revolution without cheap and reliable power for data centers and tech clusters. In Pennsylvania, we've seen recently an innovative approach with a Microsoft arrangement with 3 Mile Island. You and I spoke when we were together about the potential for Pennsylvania to become really a leader with energy and AI going hand in hand. And so as we discussed our meeting, I'm putting together a Pennsylvania Energy and Innovation Summit later this year to bring together the energy sector, leading AI companies, huge sources of capital, global investors, to deliver on President Trump's vision to unleash American energy and technological leadership. And so I'm looking forward to working with you and Secretary Burgum on that. Can I count on your support?
We had a great dialogue about that, Senator, and absolutely you can count on my support. It's a great way to frame this issue. If we want to build a new American industry in artificial intelligence, and we want to lead the world in that industry, and boy, for our economic and national security, we better. You can't build any new industry without the energy to support it. So you have this vision that's a great coming together of a new manufacturing industry to manufacture intelligence and use the energy resources you have in Pennsylvania and attract the private investment capital to make it happen. I'm all in on that.
Thank you. Finally, we have a major opportunity in Pennsylvania to leverage our natural gas resources and carbon capture and storage technologies to produce blue hydrogen. Will the Trump administration, with your leadership, ensure that federal support for the hydrogen development does not disadvantage blue hydrogen projects?
Senator, I know of what you speak, but I would say too early for me to speak about trade-offs between different technologies and all that stuff, any commitments there. I will say again that the president, who I hope to be honored to serve, is very passionate about energy, about growing American production of energy, with the end, not just for energy in itself, but to enable better lives for Americans, stronger power, economic and political security for our country. Yeah. Everything part of that mission, I think you'll see this administration's support.
Great. And finally, the Office of Fossil Energy has a storied history of driving innovations in the industry, including contributions to the shale revolution. One of the major labs is in Pittsburgh. How can we, as you take leadership, if confirmed at the helm here, revitalize this office to focus on the next generation of fossil fuel innovations?
Yes, again, fossil fuels, again, who've powered the world throughout all of my lifetime and will continue to do so, has somehow fallen out of fashion and out of favor. So even though it's a critical technology for us, there's been less interest to invest in it, less interest to talk about it. I don't share those aversions. I'm all about new technology to improve energy sources across the board, of course, including hydrocarbon energy sources as well.
One of the things the senator from Alaska said, which I'm excited about too, is you're an innovator, you're a scientist. One of the consistent trends we've seen over the past decades is the reduction in carbon emissions as a consequence of technological innovation. So by developing these innovations, we have more national security, we have greater economic growth in places like Pennsylvania, and we have a cleaner environment. What energy innovations are you most excited about, given the trends that you're seeing?
Oh, there's so many. But as you're talking there about natural gas in Pennsylvania, it's been the biggest driver of reducing America's greenhouse gas emissions. On a per capita basis, they were lower last year than any year since I was born. Like, think about that. This isn't a recent trend. This is any year since I was born, and everyone knows my age now, so I'm not going to say it, but everyone knows it since it's my birthday. But thank you, Senator.
Oh, you're going to end on a happy birthday. Thank you. Thank you.
Senator